All right, welcome to the NestEgg product feature. What we're going to do is jump into my computer and pretty much go into, kind of the designs because right now it's still being built out. It's about 90% done, but there's still some dummy data, some placeholder stuff, a couple of bugs that we're just need to get knocked out. So nothing too insane. However, I can at least show you the designs and kind of where we plan on going with that. So let's just do a, what we're gonna do is jump into my computer and I'll kind of show you what we're talking about. Okay, so now we're in Figma, our design software, and pretty much what we can do is jump into, our splash screens. So this is kind of how the user just onboards onto the app, and our premise is creating an application that anyone can understand without the investment jargon. It's easy to use, fun to use. It makes parents want to invest in their children, right? So we just have some, funny looking monsters just because, investing can be scary. So that's kind of what we're showing is, hey, we're here to help you out. So, we have some fun little cartoons. And then when the user clicks continue, let's kind of zoom in right here. So we kind of go through the sign up process, right? So we get started, we enter the phone number, it's secure, so we send you a 4-digit, which actually it's a 6-digit right now, passcode. You enter that and we kind of get you started on creating your account, right? Enter your PIN for an added layer of security, and then we pretty much let you choose, are you a parent and do you want to invest in your children? Then let's get started on that. Are you, pretty much just a cool uncle and you want to invest in, little Sally? Well, let's send a gift, right? Or you can just skip for now and kind of feel out the app. So basically, we say, hey, you want a new account? So we get started and we kind of put them through the regular, robo-advisory kind of what's necessary based on the SEC guidelines. So we collect the user information, child info, do their financials, their affiliations, their experience, risk assessment, and then withdrawing funds. Based on that data that we gather, we kind of put them into, and we're going to hire a designer kind of make these portfolios, based on the weights. And what I mean by weights is, for the conservative, we pretty much have it right here, which it pops up. If they click on this little icon, it'll pop up right here as to, what is included, and they can click on this row and they get a little bit more information, right, on this ETF model. So we do that based on all these, right? So we go from conservative to aggressive. And if we zoom out, we pretty much have the exact same modals popping up. So this is kind of if a user is a little bit more, knows or understands investing and they kind of want more information, right? But we really wanted to abstract as much as we can to make it a really fun and easy to use, less mental overhead for most people, right? And very inviting, but the option for other people to get a little bit more insight. Okay, cool. So we picked our portfolio. Next, we allow you to customize it. So we have models that are based on, just things that they align with your, views, life views or whatever that you want to invest in, so save the environment, companies that are driving diversity, local impact, women CEOs and so forth. And we're pretty much going to do the same thing with these guys, where you can pop up and get information on those as well. So you select 2, and then we have the overview screen. After that, connect your bank account. So here's where we use Plaid integration to connect the banks. Then we ask them to create a recurring investment, and they can choose to skip that if they're not ready for that right now. But if they do, we pretty much give them examples of, $25 a month. Well, that's a cup of coffee a week, right? And we give them like a projected value at the age of 18, or they can do a custom amount. Once they finish that, congratulations, you now have a NestEgg account. Turn on notifications so we can send push notifications, and then once that's done, we allow them to upload a photo of their child, or they can choose to skip and we just render their initials, right? So here, we have Richie Rich, And we pretty much say, hey, you've completed all these things. Hey, you haven't set a recurring investment. But if I want to view the account, well, here's Richie Rich's account, and we have the graph showing, how's Richie Rich's investment doing. And then we pretty much have what they chose, and we can allow them to edit. We can allow them to create roundups, which is automating their spare change into investing into these ETF models, or if they want to do just one-off investments or set up an auto investment once a month, $200 here and there, as opposed to just the roundups. It's just kind of a tack-on thing. Contributors, friends and family members that want to contribute into these accounts can do so, and their image will pop up here as well. Transactions will be a history of transactions based on the trades that we execute, or if they contribute to other accounts, or if other accounts contribute into theirs, you have a list of transactions. And then requesting withdrawal, if you want to, or if you need to, pull money from the accounts, you can, and you can request it. And then we just have, simple things like edit the accounts, invite people to contribute into Richie Rich's accounts, and this is just pretty much the flow for that. These are our KYC states, so pretty much when they create an account, it'll naturally be under approval pending. Alpaca, our clearinghouse, may need more information, so we'll pop up action required. And then if it's just rejected, we'll kind of show you the alerts and a list of, why it was rejected. And then, maybe you need a verification of address or driver's license or something, or maybe you just need to update something simple, right? Do you work full time? Who do you work for? Type of thing. So we have that pretty much straightened out as well. We have our whole settings flow, so you can update your own personal accounts, your investment profile, and then, like I said up here, you can also edit the actual child's information, add in your bank account, edit your notifications, change your PIN if your security has been compromised, and then send feedback. Hey, this app is awesome, but I would really love it if you added XYZ feature, legal documents, and pretty much all your statements. And then this is where we're going to build out the contribute for the parents to contribute, friends and family members to contribute, so they can create the account, search for a child, or invite if they don't have an account, and then kind of invest right here into what they want to contribute. And we're pretty much going right now. Our main focus is on the primary custodial accounts. Next thing is the contribute, so we're going to build out these screens even more. So then we have marketplace, which is later down the road, and that's pretty much kind of like Acorns, if you've used that, where it's pretty much the founders portion of Acorns. So pretty much we want to partner up with, for example, Crate and Barrel Kids, so they offer 2.5% of the transaction they'll invest into the child's accounts. We'll obviously get those details once we're ready to start approaching them, and once we have that user base that we can say, hey, we have 10,000 users, we'd love to start partnering up with you to help families out for their kids, and also get a kickback from that. And then we have NestEgg Learn, which is just an easy to use place where parents who, again, don't understand investing or anything, or want to know more, it's an easy to use format where they can watch videos and also read up on our blogs that are pretty much piped to our website, and also YouTube. So this is kind of the general gist of it, and we're pretty much right here. This whole portion we have coded out and developed, and as you can see on this screen right here, this is the application in the wild, right? This is the code, this is the app, so everything's pretty much working. We can sign up and sign in with Google, which is nice. I can pretty much enter my PIN once I've signed in. After this, we'll load a cool little loading icon. Boom, welcome Chris. And then if I have an account, we'll render this account, view the account, and this is, we obviously don't have anything to show any chart data, but we can kind of edit everything. And like I said, these are kind of placeholder data as we start aggregating the stuff and plugging in Alpaca, which is, again, about 90% done. So as you can see, pretty much everything is built out. I'm excited to showcase this to you. Please let me know if you have any more questions, comments, concerns. Anyways, this is Chris McGlynn signing off.